Argentina. Again, what are you listening? What are you listening?
I'm listening to the World Cup song of Argentina 2026.
Which team are supporting?
Argentina.
Only Argentina?
Also Spain.
Spain. The two teams together. Okay. So Argentina's next game with England, right? What do you think? Argentina can beat England?
Yes, Argentina can beat England.
Okay. So I think England will beat Argentina because England is better than Argentina this time.
But depending on the performance, England is winning in tough matches like 2-1. Like Norway could score easily because they have brought talent and good goalkeepers, so they could save it. And Bellingham and the coach of England, Thomas Tuchel, had told that they need more greater performance in the next match. So England can slightly win against Argentina, I can tell.
So what is the weak and strong side of Argentina? Could you please analyze Argentina's teams and everything?
So first, let's come to the coach of Argentina. Who is the coach of Argentina? Lionel Scaloni is the coach of Argentina. What did he plan as the formation? The formation is 4-3-3. Now let's come to the players. The GK is Emiliano Martinez. The other players are Cristiano Romero, Lionel Messi, Alvarez, Gonzalez, then Thiago Almada, De Paul, then Molina, Medina, Lautaro Martinez, Lisandro Martinez, Fernandez,
Okay.
etc. So these are the mainly players of Argentina who will play. And Thiago Almada. Let's come to Thiago Almada. Thiago Almada will be switched, but he will only switch if they need attacking players. Thiago Almada is a good attacking player, but if Lionel Scaloni needs more defense in this team, like in this match, more defense is needed. So in this match, we can tell Thiago Almada will play in the second half, or he will not play in this match, and Gonzalez will come instead of him. Also, the subs are Paredes and many other players, and so there are also many bench options. Here, Lionel Scaloni. Otamendi, then Lautaro Martinez is also in the sub. Then Medina, Montiel, and many others. So many of us should ask me, why did the good players go in the sub? So it depends on the coach. I'm also happy that these players are in the sub because we need to get because good energy of good players must be stored for the second half and for extra time. Because players like Cristiano Romero, then Fernandez, they are good. De Paul are good midfielders. So the midfield needs to be strong, and so Argentina can attack and play defensively. So the Lionel Scaloni did a great work of keeping Lautaro Martinez, Otamendi, and Paredes and Montiel in the sub.
Okay. But actually, Argentina is defeating other teams in the last time. Actually, last 15 years they're playing well, but all the time from very beginning to half of the time they're playing very slowly.
Like
So,
what you can tell, tiki taka. Like they are not even playing like Spain. Like when Spain won the World Cup in 2010, they played like actively. Tiki taka, they played actively. Like pass, 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 pass. There was no end of passes. But Argentina is copying Spain, but they are very much slow. But let us come to the analysis. Argentina has great comebacks. Like if you come to Egypt,
what analysis do you want to do?
okay, now let's do analysis of Argentina versus Switzerland. How does Switzerland play? Switzerland plays with great defense. Like they have the formation of 4-3 when Argentina was attacking, and the formation of Argentina was overloading in the box. Overloading in the box means 4 players or more in the box to create one player to create chances. So let's come in the game. When Gonzalez had the ball in the box of Switzerland, there was 4 players plus 3 players. So equals to 7 players in the defense to protect Argentina from scoring. So when Gonzalez got the ball from the midfield, what did he do? He went to the side, means he went to the corner. What did he do in the corner? So here, Lionel Scaloni has ordered the players of Argentina to drag players out of the Switzerland players from the defense. So when Gonzalez came, 2 players came out from the D box, and it created Alvarez free space. And that time, Gonzalez passed the ball immediately to Alvarez and gave him a chance to shot a banana shot. So these are my analysis against Switzerland.
And what
But
about Messi? What about Messi?
Messi is the GOAT. My first thing, Messi is the GOAT. No one is over him. First point over. Now let's come to the second point. Messi can create great chances, like literally in the first goal. The first goal was created by Messi. What a goal by McAllister. Like he jumped, like 2 players was covering McAllister and he jumped so high. Like Messi has assisted. And do you know that the aura of Messi leads the way of Argentina. So now let's come to the third way. Messi is also making the Ankara Messi and creating passes. And with Messi, he can create deep chances of scoring and deadly chances. So when the attacking fullback of England are forward, if the Depay and Alvarez and Lautaro Martinez, if Lautaro Martinez subbed and play in the starting, if they pass to Messi, Messi can create great chances. As the English defense is not that good compared to Argentina, because Argentina is known as the defending champions.
Okay. So, but England the 2 pillars,
Bellingham, Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane.
Yeah, Harry Kane. They are in a form. Both the players they scored 6 already.
Okay, now let's come to this point. This is the point where I become much upset. Here, Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham. Let's go to the analysis of England versus Congo. Here, what I saw that when Harry Kane has scored the last goal, that time what happened? There was 5 players around Harry Kane and they did not hesitate. Like they did not press Harry Kane that time. Like they gave Harry Kane a free chance. That is the weakness of teams. They don't have proper defense. So if the Congo's players had got proper defense on Harry Kane, the goal would be saved. And you look at Mpasi, he is literally like Vozinha and saves the goals like anyway. Like he saves the goal like with his main part. That's very funny.
But
And Jude Bellingham.
will do the same against the Argentina. So they will score against the Argentina. Argentina's defense seems weak this time.
No, Cristiano Romero, then Nicola, then McAllister and Paul Fernandez. They protect the midfield. They have got total control of the midfield and played in midfield in the other clubs. So when any players of England comes to attack, the midfield is strong. And from Lionel Scaloni, we saw that Lionel Scaloni always has a defensive plan. So he made a 4-3-3. 4 is the attacking place. So when the 3 players, means when the 3 defenders cannot hold them back, 2 players from the midfield will come back. For example, De Paul, he has great pace, and Fernandez and Gonzalez.
And what about Emiliano Martinez?
Like he is an.
I didn't see such a performance.
So from the analysis, nobody attacked Martinez. But if it was a final, Martinez would become more serious than ever. Like if we come back to the 2022 World Cup, what did Martinez do? What a save! Like Argentina literally
But this time,
lose
I'm talking about this time.
But depending on analysis, Martinez is great goalkeeper. And did you saw the save of Martinez when the Swiss player had come in front and almost scored a goal, but Martinez came like a barrier in the forehand, like pushed him down.
So you are saying that Argentina will defeat England, and what about the Spain and versus France? Who will win? Spain? Do you think?
Spain versus France. Great question. Spain. Spain is a great team with great young stars. But let's come to France. France is full of young stars and old stars, such as France has Kylian Mbappe, Michael Olise, Ousmane Dembele, then Doué, Maignan as a barrier on the goalkeeper.
And Spain?
Spain has great players like Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal has great dribbling and he can also create chances. And if we come to analysis and tactics of Spain, let's come to the Euro Championship.
So only Lamine Yamal will change the game.
Lamine Yamal, Marc Cucurella, then Nico Williams if he comes back from his injury, then Pedro Porro, Pedri, they are great players. And for Marc Cucurella, he is a great player and plays in both defensive and striking. He creates chances. So,
Let's see the next games. Let's see the final. Let's see the semi-final. I will remember your analysis and see. Thanks for your comment. Thanks for analysis. Thanks for your time.
thank you.